Mr. Cain, you touched Javier Manjarres with the Shark Tank. You touched on race a few moments ago.
Yeah.
How egregious do you think President Obama was pandering to the Hispanic vote, the coveted Hispanic vote was in Puerto Rico? And do you think that the race card will be used a lot in this coming election cycle?
Yes, it's going to be used a lot. The race card is going to be played a lot because it's been played a lot for the first 2.5 years of his presidency. Every time somebody disagrees with the president, one of his surrogates want to play the race card. Well, if the policies aren't working, that's not racial. That's just simply a failed policy. So it is going to be played. When I was on the radio with my show for 3 years prior to running for president, I used to get calls all the time. They tried to play the race card on me. I've had people call up and they were just outraged that I, as a black man, would dare disagree with our black president. They couldn't separate policy from the person. I wasn't attacking the person. I was attacking those bad policies. But it will be played for sure in this campaign.
How are you going to address the Hispanic community, being a black man?
Tell them the truth. The truth works. It's the same way that I'm talking to the black community. People need to know this nation is broke. People need to know the truth, that if we don't fix these things, we are leaving a mess for our children and our grandchildren. Hispanics care about leaving a better place for their children and grandchildren, just like everybody else. The thing about my common sense solutions and my message, it transcends ethnicity. Because when America succeeds, everybody wins.
Mr. Cain, Aaron Blake with the Washington Post.
Yes.
Governor Barber spoke before you today, and he talked about how Republicans should not look for purity in their candidates. They should be pragmatic, vote for somebody who can win.
Yes.
Do you think that's the right message, and do you think that kind of a message benefits somebody like you?
Yes, I think that is a great message because I used to tell some of my listeners, if you're looking for a candidate where you're going to agree with them 10 out of 10 times, well, you're probably going to come up short. If you can find a candidate that you can agree with 7 out of 10, given all of the diversity of issues and opinions out there, that's a home run in my opinion. And so I think he's absolutely right. The other thing that I would add to what Governor Barber said is for people not to reject a candidate because of a single issue. That has gotten this party into trouble more times than not because people are single issue. We've got multiple crises. So we need to address a lot of the problems that we face. So I happen to agree with him that if you're looking for the ideal perfect candidate, it'll split the party and we won't necessarily end up with the best candidate.